Tupac versus the Notorious B.I.G., Drake versus Meek Mill, Jay-Z against Nas, 50 Cent versus Ja Rule, and NWA against Ice Cube. These are some of the biggest feuds in the history of rap, but recently other feuds have started inside of the hip-hop business. No, I'm not talking about Kendrick against Drake, because there is something else going on that is slightly overshadowed because of their beef together. I'm talking about Chris Brown versus Quavo, the beef that might be a lot more damaging than Kendrick versus Drake. You might have heard a few things from the past and maybe even more now after the insane diss track from Chris Brown aimed at Quavo. But what exactly is their beef about? And how long has this been going on for? Welcome to I Know, and in this video I will be getting to the ground of the beef between Chris Brown and Quavo. Chris Brown and Quavo actually used to be friends and have even collaborated together on multiple songs. They first featured together back in 2015 when they both appeared as features on French Montana's song Moses and Hold Up, whilst Chris Brown also featured on the album Young Rich Nation from Migos when he appeared on the song Just For Tonight. Quavo then featured on Chris Brown's song Whippin' a year later in 2016, and the last time they featured together was in 2017, and both featured on the song Keep It 100 from Kid Red, that originally released in 2017 but was on the album Red Alert that released in 2018. And they also featured on Juicy J's song Leaning, which was on his mixtape Gas Face in 2017. However, 2017 is exactly the year it all changed between the two. It all starts with socialite/actress Karrueche Tran. She was dating Chris Brown between 2010 and 2012, when they broke up after Chris cheated on her with his ex-girlfriend Rihanna. But they dated again from 2014 to 2015. But the couple split up again when it was revealed that Brown had fathered a child with another woman. And then in 2017, rumors started that she was now dating Quavo. It wasn't even that long before the rumors around Quavo and Tran started that Chris Brown was promoting the album Culture from Migos back in 2017. And, just before the beef started, in March of 2017, in an interview with Billboard, Brown praised all the members of Migos as real friends and brothers, right before vowing to never hate on them, although the latter seems to not have aged very well. Whilst former Migos member Quavo and Tran never confirmed the rumors, Brown felt betrayed that Quavo dated Tran, as he used to consider him as a good friend. What added more fuel to the fire was the fact that around the same time these rumors started, Tran filed a restraining order against Brown that lasted until 2022. According to TMZ, Brown didn't think that it was just a coincidence and that Tran only filed it so that she could date Quavo freely. Then, on the 25th of June, the two had an apparent altercation at the BET Awards after-party. According to TMZ, after the award show ended, Migos spotted Brown nearby at an after-party. As Chris Brown started wrapping up the premiere for his collaborative video for the song Pie with Future, a member of his entourage allegedly shoved Quavo, causing things to escalate. Both Future and DJ Khaled were seen caught up in the mess with this footage from TMZ, whilst in this clip you can see Brown surrounded in the parking lot by the Migos crew. Punches were thrown, but both camps apparently left unscathed. Local police arrived at the scene but showed up when everyone had already left. But a few days later, in an interview with TMZ, other Migos member Offset disproved claims of a possible beef between the two parties. This is what Offset had to say about rumors of beef.
Everyone wants to know what happened at the BET Awards, the big commotion backstage, you and Chris Brown.
Having a whole lot of paper. That's all it is. Having a whole lot of paper.
You mean a whole lot of cheese between?
A whole lot of paper, a whole lot of haters, man.
The beef between the two was never really squashed, but was a bit more forgotten about, and apart from a few social media disses throughout the years,
Quavo, get your bitch ass out here.
Yeah.
2 seasons in a row, Crew League, you guys are champions. You know, I heard y'all call out some people last year.
Yeah, he was scared. Quavo.
Who scared?
Quavo, bring your out here again. I said it twice. Second time. Second time.
Their beef seemed to be over, but nonetheless this wasn't true at all, because in January 2024 things started to heat up again when they were unfortunately seated next to each other at the Paris Fashion Week. But then on the 10th of April 2024, Chris Brown took his first shots at Quavo on his new track Freak as part of his 11/11 Deluxe, where he also mentioned Quavo fucking his old bitches, and one day later Quavo instantly struck back on his song Tender, appearing to fire back with disses about his breakup with Tran and his history of domestic abuse. Then, 9 days later on the 20th of April, Chris Brown released his diss track on Quavo called Weakest Link, where he really tried to end Quavo, and with success, with a lot of people online saying that there's no comeback and that Quavo shouldn't make a diss track. But then, about 48 hours later, Quavo did the exact opposite and released Over Hoes and Bitches, his diss track on Chris Brown. But it seemed like fans were right, because the reactions on it do not seem to be hyping up the song. A lot of people online say that there is still time to delete it, and or that Chris Brown is the winner. Unfortunately for Quavo, it seems like his diss track did not do what it was supposed to do. Chris Brown also went in on the diss track on X, formerly known as Twitter, and even more on his Instagram stories, sharing these pictures and videos.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Hell no. Trash ass.
Nah, this shit, I'm just not feeling this shit. Like, this suck.
In Tennessee, go ahead, what you want to say?
That shit is fucking trash, dog. Get the fuck off the airwaves.
So far, Quavo hasn't said anything yet, and we are yet to see what is going to happen next between Chris Brown and Quavo. Well, that is everything so far on the beef between Chris Brown and Quavo. Basically, all because of one girl. Who do you think is currently winning, and what do you see happening next between the two? If you want to know more about other beef between rappers or celebrities, just let me know down below in the comments and I will get right to work. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope to see you in another one. Have a nice day, and goodbye.